The first conic section that we're going to look at graphing is circles. Circles are one of the easiest shapes to work with because they're dependent on just one measurement, the radius. If we choose the radius of a circle, we know everything else about the circle. So the first thing we'll look at is how to get the equation for a circle. So let's just draw some circle on the coordinate plane. The first thing to do when we draw a circle is to pick the center of a circle. So let's let that be HK. So those letters should be familiar when we've shifted things before, so we're going to use HK again. So after we choose the center of a circle, we need to choose a radius. So we choose a point and a radius, and then the circle is going to be any points, any pairs of x and y, where that point is the same distance from the center of our circle. Right? Any point that's the same radius from the middle will give us the set of all points that make up the circle. So we can get the equation that would give us this circle by using the distance formula, because r is the distance that we want between hk and any xy that works. So the distance is going to be r, and that's equal to the square root of, we subtract the x's, so I'm going to do x minus h squared, plus then the y coordinates, y minus k squared. And if we square both sides, we end up with r squared equals x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. So this is going to be the general form for any circle where r is the radius, and in our equation, whatever number here is the radius squared. And then x minus h is going to give us the horizontal shift of our center, and y minus k is going to give us the up and down shift of our center. Okay, so if we have an equation that's x squared plus y squared equals 25, that's a circle with a radius of 5. Okay, because that 25 is the radius squared, so we have to take the square root of that. All right. So what I want you to do now is go on Desmos, either on a computer or your phone or one of the iPads. And first you're going to plug in just x squared plus y squared equals r squared. It should ask you if you want to add a slider for r. So add that slider and then play around with that slider just to see how the circle changes as you change the radius. And then after that, change the equation so that it's x minus h squared, make sure to use parentheses, plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Then it should ask you if you want sliders for h and k. Add those sliders and then play around with those values until you're able to describe what h and k do to the graph. And after that, I think you should be able to look at the equation of a circle and be able to graph that pretty simply.